Hello friends, my name is Kavendra Rai. I am PGT Commerce in Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1 Sagar. Friends, I once again welcome you all to my new video. In this video, we will be going to learn the accounting treatment related to issue of shares at premium, calls in arrears and share forfeiture. So let's start with the question. Jupiter Company Limited issued 35,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2. So here the company have issued 35,000 shares and the issued value of share will be 12, that is 10 plus 2 premium. The amount is payable as on application rupees 3, on allotment rupees 5 including premium, and the balance on first and final call. So the balance will be rupees 4. The total value of share is 12. 3 is called on application, 5 is called on allotment. So the balance 4 will be called at the time of first and final call. The issue was fully subscribed. That means the application was received for 35,000 shares. All the money was duly received. Record general entries in the books of the company. So the first entry will be for receiving the application money. So the first entry will be bank account debit to equity share application account, and the amount will be 1,05,000. That is at the rate of rupees 3 per share on 35,000 shares. Now the second entry will be for transferring the equity share application money to equity share capital account. So the entry will be equity share application account debit to equity share capital account, and the amount will be 1,05,000. That means equity share application account will be debited by 1,05,000 and equity share capital account will be credited by 1,05,000. Now come to the next entry, that is for making the allotment due. Here you have to remember one thing, that at the time of allotment the company have also called the amount of premium. So a securities premium account is required to be open. So the entry will be equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account to securities premium account. Now while posting the amount at the equity share allotment account will be debited by 1,75,000, that is at the rate of rupees 5 per share on 35,000 shares. Now student, you have to remember that out of this 5 rupees, 2 rupees is related to premium and the remaining 3 is related to share capital. That means 35,000 into 3, that is 1,05,000 will be transferred to share capital account, and 35,000 into 2, that is 70,000 will be transferred to securities premium account. The total amount of allotment is 5, that is 1,75,000. Capital amount will be 1,05,000 and premium amount will be 70,000. So the entry will be equity share allotment account will be debited by 1,75,000 to equity share capital account 1,05,000 to securities premium account, that is 170,000. So now let's come to the fourth entry, that is receiving the allotment money. So the entry will be bank account debit to equity share allotment account, and the amount will be 1,75,000. Now come to the first and final call. So the entry is very easy. Equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account. The amount will be at the rate of rupees 4 per share on 35,000 shares, that is 1,40,000 shares. Now for receiving the first and final call money, the entry will be bank account debit to equity share first and final call account. So this was the first question. When the shares are issued by the company at a premium, at the time of premium, you have to remember whether the amount of premium is called at the time of application or allotment or any call. Wherever the premium is included, a securities premium account will be credited in that particular entry. Now let's come to the next question. The next question is, Honda Limited issued 10,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each, payable as rupees 20 on application, rupees 30 on allotment, rupees 20 on first call, and rupees 30 on second and final calls. 10,000 shares were applied for and allotted. That means the shares are fully subscribed. The company have issued 10,000 equity shares and application is also received for the same number of shares. Now the question is saying all money was duly received with the exception of both calls on 3,000 shares held by Supriya. These shares were forfeited. Give necessary general entries. So let's simplify the question. Company issued 10,000 shares of rupees 100 each, 20 on application, 30 on allotment, 20 on first call and 30 on second and final call. All the shares were fully subscribed. All the money was duly received except on 3,000 shares held by Supriya. These shares were forfeited. Now we have to give the general entries related to the issue. So the first entry in the books of Honda Limited will be of application. So the first entry will be bank account debit to share application account, and the amount will be 10,000 into 20. That means 10,000 shares at the rate of rupees 20 per share. So the total amount which we will receive at the time of application will be rupees 2 lakh. Now the second entry will be to transfer the application money to share capital. So the entry will be share application account debit to share capital account. The amount will be same, that is rupees 2 lakh. Now let's move to the next entry, that is money due on allotment or for making the allotment. Share allotment account debit to share capital account, and the amount will be 3 lakh, that is at the rate of rupees 30 per share on 10,000 shares. Now the next entry will be of receiving the allotment money. So the entry will be bank account debit to share allotment account, and the amount will be rupees 3 lakh each, because at the time of allotment we have received the full amount. Now let's move to the first call. For making the call due, the entry will be share first call account debit to share capital account, and the amount will be rupees 2 lakh, that is at the rate of rupees 20 per share on 10,000 shares. Now here you have to remember one important thing, that when you will receive the first call money, there is calls in arrears on 300 shares. That means on 300 shares we are not receiving the payment of first call. So the entry will be bank account debit to share first call account, but the amount received will be only 1,94,000. That means out of 2 lakh, 6,000 rupees we will not receive. That is on 300 shares. 300 shares into 20. So the remaining amount, that is 1,94,000, will be received at the time of first call. Now let's move to the second call. and final call. So for making the call due, the entry will be share second and final call account debit to share capital account, and the call amount will be rupees 3 lakh, that is at the rate of 30 per share on 10,000 shares. Now when we will receive the final call money, the entry will be bank account debit to share second and final call account, and the amount will be 2,91,000, because on 300 shares we have not received the second call money. That means 300 into 30, 9,000 rupees we have not received, that is calls in arrears. So only 2,91,000 we will receive at the time of second and final call. Now the question was saying that these shares were forfeited by the company. So the entry related to forfeiture will be share capital account will be debited to share first call, to share second and final call, to share forfeiture account. Here share capital account will be debited with the total called up value on 300 shares. So 300 shares into 100, that is 30,000, will be debited to share capital account, because we have made the full call on these 300 shares. The first call account will be credited with the amount of calls in arrears, that is 6,000. The share second and final account will be credited with the amount of calls in arrears on second call, that is 9,000, and the difference amount will be transferred to share forfeiture account, that is 15,000. So this will be the entry for share forfeiture account. Here you have to remember some important thing, that is whenever the company is forfeiting the shares, the share capital account is debited with the called up value of shares, and where the subscriber have made calls in arrears, those account will be credited. So in the given question, Supriya have not made the payment of first call and the final call, so share first call account will be credited, and share second and final call will be credited by the amount not paid by Supriya, and the remaining balance will be transferred to share forfeiture account, that is rupees 15,000. So this will be the entry for forfeiture of 300 shares. Thank you.